Good morning. I'm Ellie, and I'm here with Mr. Brown on GPNN, the official news of the Grand Park Lions. Today is Wednesday, February 1st, and it is a white day.
It is a wonderful winning Wednesday. We have a referral for Brian Araheta Sanez from Miss Cox. It's from Brian to Miss Cox. He says Miss Cox roars for being friendly and helpful to behaving students. We also have a referral for Miss Batson from Ishal Vegas. Miss Batson roars for always helping and making sure everyone is safe. Congratulations to Miss Cox and Miss Batson.
Teachers,
and I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Sorry, Ellie.
Teachers, we are having a GPNN roar referral contest this month. The teacher who writes in the most roar referrals will get Mr. Brown to cover their class of their choice for one day. Make sure you put the roar referrals in by the third quarter link.
Okay, so yeah, make sure when you put your referrals, you use the one that says the third quarter. And like Ellie said, the teacher who writes the most roar referrals, I will cover your class of choice for a day. All right, today's weather will be cloudy with some sun later in the day, the high of 41 degrees with winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. I know you thought you were not coming to school today because you saw snow on the ground, but we are all here.
It's time to pre-order your 2022-2023 yearbook. The purchase price for the yearbook is the lowest it's ever been. Please check your Grand Park email and the yearbook canvas card for ordering information. To secure your yearbook, it must be purchased online. The last day to order is April 14th. Don't wait.
All right, so what's going on at the park? Remember, all students, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, all specialty program applications are due today. After February the 1st, they will close and you will not get any exemptions. Trust me, there will be no exceptions, exemptions, or anything. Make sure you put your applications in today. And today is the last day to access the PBIS store until next Monday. So if you want to get PBIS store items and you don't do it today, you will have to wait until next week. This will give the students a chance to get acclimated to the new live school, the new PBIS system. And Ellie is going to share today at some point how you access that. Also, Teacher of the Year, make sure you vote for that Teacher of the Year before the time expires. Students, teachers, staff, you can put in your vote. You only can vote one time. And lastly, teachers, please share with your students, because I know we have buses that come late. Please share with your students that they can watch the morning announcements, or you can watch the morning announcements after we finish on the school website under the morning announcements link. You can go in and watch them then.
GPMS, we are coming up to the 100th day of school. The 100th day of school lands on February 7th. To celebrate, we would like to invite students and staff to dress as if they are 100 years old. Get creative with hair, glasses, outfits. Let's have fun. Teachers, this is a great opportunity to have creative and incorporate the 100th day into a fun activity/lesson. Have fun. We can't wait to see everyone participating on February 7th.
All right, so that's next week. All right, let me share my screen. So today is the first day of Black History Month. Our first thing we're going to share is about Carter G. Woodson, who is called the father of Black history. Woodson's devotion to showcasing the contributions of Black Americans bore fruit in 1926 when he launched Negro History Week in the second week of February to coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Woodson's concept was later expanded into Black History Month. Please enjoy this short video about Carter G. Woodson.
A man known in history for recognizing Black history? Stay tuned for more as we share fun facts about the life of Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history. Carter G. Woodson is known in history as an author, publisher, and historian, born December 19, 1875 in Virginia. Carter's mother and father were former slaves, where he was the oldest of 9 children. During that time, Carter did not have access to school like many children do today, so most of his education was self-taught. Woodson also attended Berea College in Kentucky until being kicked out due to the school not allowing African American students. He would later return when African Americans were allowed to earn his bachelor's degree in 1903. Looking back at the life of Carter G. Woodson, in school he enjoyed education and was very smart. In fact, he was so smart that he became the second African American in history to graduate from Harvard University. As an author, Carter G. Woodson wrote over a dozen books, including the book Miseducation of the Negro, which is still required reading for some schools in this country today. Woodson was also involved in other projects, including establishing the Scholarly Publication Journal of Negro History in 1916 and the Negro History Bulletin in 1937, which helped teachers with African American studies. Wanting African American history to be a part of education throughout the nation, Carter began to travel. In February of 1926, Woodson began going from school to school and other organizations, offering them a special program that encouraged others to study Black history with Negro History Week. For example, if you are wondering why he chose February, Woodson wanted this time of education to be honored by the birth months of Frederick Douglass and President Abraham Lincoln. The week would go from a week to a month, which is now commonly known as Black History Month. Woodson would spend his life focusing on education and would even become the dean at Howard University and the West Virginia Collegiate Institute. The life of Carter G. Woodson came to an end at the age of 74 on April 3, 1950 in Washington, D.C. That is all with a mini biography from the life of Carter G. Woodson. If you enjoyed this video and have more fun facts.
All right. So hopefully we learned a little bit about Carter G. Woodson. I know that admin will be joining us. I don't know if is Mr. Smith joining us today?
I think he will. So I think it's today. Y'all are stuck with Miss.
All right. So before you all speak, let's let me share the live screen, the live school application with the students. Ellie, you can go ahead and share your screen. Thank you, Ellie. So Ellie, can you let's go back into Clever and do it the way I showed you so everybody can see it. Still waiting for your screen to pop up, so hold on. I don't see anything yet. There we go. All right, so students, when you're in Clever, to access the new PBIS system, when you open up Clever, you see where it says search. You're going to type in Live School. Go ahead and type in Live School, Ellie. And click on Live School. And here you will be able to see your PBIS points in Clever daily. So you can check your own points now. No more asking your teachers. You know, you can check your own points. And it's going to, like I said, it's a store, but we're going to wait until Monday to access the store. Today is the last day until Monday because I have to transfer your points from the old PBIS system to this one. So next week, you should be able to see the points you already have and the points that you can earn. And you can see who gave you points. If you click on timeline, go ahead and click on timeline, Ellie. All right, you can see now. It says E. Williams, but this actually was me because I was in Mr. Williams' account and I wanted to test to make sure it worked. So there you have it. This is your new PBIS system. You do not have to hassle your teachers anymore to ask any questions. You can check these whenever you want to. There's some more stuff coming, like some contests and some rewards that we're going to talk about later. But for now, this is your new system. Admin, go ahead and take it away. Ellie, you can stop sharing your screen. Thank you, Ellie. Appreciate it.
All right. Happy February already, GP Lions. We are roaring through the school year. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown, for sharing our live school students. So make sure you get all those points spent because it will be shut down. Mr. Brown is going to update everyone. Admin team, along with other staff members, are coming up with even more creative point possibilities that you're able to use throughout this school year. So we would like to say a huge thank you to Mr. Brown and also our very own Mr. Smith for training up our teachers on Monday while you were enjoying that teacher workday. They were learning and figuring out how to implement this live school so that you can get those PBIS points and spend them. So please, students, use this time to reboot. It's a whole new semester. Make sure you're checking those grades, attending our Wednesday after school tutoring. It is a teacher in language arts as well as math that stays after school on Wednesdays. So please take opportunity for that. Also, paper as your teachers. I know language arts teachers, our very own librarian, Mrs. Abrams, has shared with you how to use the paper service. It is increasing with other things that you're going to be able to do soon. So please take advantage of paper. Also, we would like to say a huge thank you as we enter February. Mr. Brown did share Carter G. Woodson and how the Black History Month got actually begun. And with that, look around our building. Mr. Shipley and the art students have displayed some art around the school. So please take an opportunity to take a look at that as well. Well, Miss Lighty, it's a winning Wednesday, and we have 3 stars. 3 stars we want to highlight. So without further ado, we would like to shout out Mrs. Ida because she is committed to creating a community-style classroom environment where students feel they belong and have a safe voice and support. Way to shine, Mrs. Ida. Also, our very own Mrs. Llanos. My why is developing meaningful, genuine, musical relationship with my students. Way to shine, Mrs. Llanos. And last but not least, we have Mrs. Wells. My why is a positive intent. Every day is a whoop whoop new day. So we appreciate our teachers, our staff members for shining and all that they do. Over to you, Miss Lighty.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to piggyback off of Mr. Brown and Ms. Walker and say, use Live School to monitor your points, but also have positive behavior to obtain points. And we have some creative things that you can get from the store. I know there's some people who have been dress coded with pajamas and feel like, I want to wear my pajamas. Well, you'll be able to use points to buy a pajama pass. There's some of you that are like, can I wear a hat today? And admin are like, no. Well, guess what? You'll be able to purchase a hat pass from the PBIS store. So collect your points using positive behavior and you'll be able to do that one. And also there's one other enticing thing that I've offered, and that's for our 6th and 7th graders. You guys have assigned tables, but in our PBIS store on Monday, you'll be able to get lunch reservation passes so that you can sit where you would like. So again, let's have some positive behavior, earn points, and spend those points.
Whoop, whoop. Ooh, Lighty, I think I need to earn some for pajama day. What about you?
I'll pass on the pajama day, but I might give me a hat pass.
Oh, I think I'll do both. Gotta go big, Ellie. Gotta go big.
All right, so I'm going to finish off with my quote for today, and that is love a little more each day. And it was by Madison. I get my quotes out of 365 Days of Wonder after reading the book Wonder. If you haven't read that book, it's a great book. All right. Enjoy this Winning Wednesday.
All right, everybody. One last announcement. Clubs today, sewing, art, No Place for Hate, SCA, board games, PEP, NJHS, K-pop, Future Kings, Omega U, and STEMtastic. Go to the same classrooms you went to last week. Guys, have a winning Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.